Hello there. In this module, we cover the fundamentals of Warrior Special Offers, WSO. WSO comes under the Warrior Forum, a forum specifically designed for Internet marketers. Freelancer recently bought the Warrior Forum, where the forum now includes a great community of online freelancers. WSO enables you to create your offer and showcase it to the subscribed members in the forum. Over 1 million people are registered under this forum, where all of them have a common interest in Internet marketing. This forum caters towards two different audiences. One, people who create their own products in the Internet marketing niche, Internet marketers, and two, people who are interested in purchasing Internet marketing products. The Warrior Forum is a platform which allows Internet marketers to promote their latest offers. They provide spaces for marketers to place their banner ads in the forum. However, in order to advertise your banner, you would need to have access to the War Room, which is a sub-forum under the Warrior Forum. You'll be charged $37 for a lifetime membership. Apart from that, the Warrior Forum caters towards the email marketing business. This is one of the main strategies to generate your leads. You are able to promote your offer to people on the forum's mailing list for a fee. The forum generates their mailing list from the registered members of the forum. Let's say you ordered a product through the Warrior Forum. You're automatically on the mailing list, where they will mail you the offers every single day. We'll be discussing the basics in creating your WSO in the next chapter. Stay tuned. We've come to the final chapter of the Solo Ad series. In this final module, you'll be testing out your ads. From the previous modules, we said to test small and scale small. As a beginner, it is unrealistic for you to be too ambitious and spend your resources on a market you're uncertain of. The first try is always the hardest, and it won't guarantee you the results you wished for. Therefore, be strategic in your solo ad journey and test run your solo ads frequently through a small sample. For instance, when you found a particular mailing list that suits your market and the sample size is 100,000, what should you do? For the first run, you should only take up to 10% of the solo ad block, which means you select 10,000 lists from the entire block. This gives you the chance to track your progress and observe your performance. You are able to identify if the solo ad is in fact the suitable market for you. If it didn't work out the way you planned, devise a new plan and improve. Most important, you are not taking a risk you can't afford to handle as you are scaling it small. When you figured out the game and set up your game plan, my suggestion is to gradually increase your solo ads by 10%. Do not scale it up drastically. Remember, consistency and sustainability is always key. As mentioned earlier, from the 100,000 subscribers, you have had your test run of 10%. Continue to purchase the next 10% from the same block and test run your ad again. If you found out it is working for you, then go for the next 10%. This is how you should test run and scale your solo ad if you're relatively new in the Internet marketing scene. Keep going and increase your momentum by 10%. Once you've got the hang of it, it's smooth sailing from there. Test small, scale small, and then go bigger. Hello there, and welcome to the Big Traffic Firesale course. In this particular module, we'll be talking about how you can generate traffic effectively via Google AdWords. It doesn't matter if you have zero to little knowledge on generating leads, traffic using this method, as this course will surely equip you with the answers that you've been looking for. It'll also add value to what some of you seasoned users already know. So what is Google AdWords and how do you utilize it to generate traffic? Google AdWords is Google's own advertising service, which allows you to place search results for your own website or landing page. The search results for your product or service will appear on the search engine results page, the SERP, which you would have to pay a certain amount to get your results displayed. For some of you who are still new to the Internet marketing scene, Google AdWords is one of the easiest and practical ways to generate traffic to your landing page. Contrary to popular belief, The steps are actually quite simple and are not as pricey as some may perceive it to be. Where are my advertisements displayed? How is it displayed? As mentioned in the previous slide, your advertisements will be displayed on the SERP within the listings of the search engine. The SERP is the results page where users have typed their keywords for their search of interest in the Google search page beforehand. The ads can appear in two ways, at the top of the SERP or at the sides. They can look more and more alike, like the original search results. Usually, a lot of users do not actually recognize the difference between an ad and the original search results. At the moment, Google places a small ad label on the Google AdWords which appear in the SERP. Now that you have a rough idea on what Google AdWords is, we'll look into the mechanics of how to start your own Google AdWords campaign and navigating it towards your favor. Hi, and welcome back. Your profile is nothing without any relevant boards reflecting your business. Consequently, a board is nothing without the Pinteresting stuff inside. You'll need pins. These pins are the main key ingredient to generate traffic for you. What are pins exactly? They're posts, images, links, news, anything with a permalink that are posted in Pinterest. If you notice, Pinterest is a visually driven application. Every pin is reflected by a certain image. That image will be the front line of your post. It's supposed to attract users to click your pins and actually give it a like, repin, and a follow, a purchase, or a click to your main site. These are the items you need. Say, for example, your recycling service company has a main website allowing users to interact further with your staff and purchase available recyclable items. You want to promote users into buying this new recyclable notebook, and you link it to your Pinterest account. Step 1, go to your Pinterest profile page and click the Add button on the top right of the screen. You've got 3 options to choose from: a new board, add a photo, or website. Adding photos gives the option to upload a photo from your current device. Since you're linking a website to market to users, click on the website option. Add the link of your website into the box provided. Once you paste the link, Pinterest automatically detects relevant images from the link. Choose the most significant image. Next, choose your preferred board to put that pin into. If it falls under your one-stop recycled store, for example, click on that board and notification. It'll pop up notifying you that you've successfully saved it. Sometimes you receive a prompt if you want to save other pins. You may do so, but if you don't, click the X button on the top left corner of the prompt window. If you want to edit your saved pins, click on the pin and you will see 5 options underneath your pins. Click on the pencil image button to bring up the Edit Pin window. Once you've done, click on the Save button and you're all set. However, how does Pinterest assist you in generating traffic using the pin you just created? When will you know that it's being liked, repinned, or even shared? We will cover this in our next module. Hello there, and welcome back to the Paid Traffic series. In this video tutorial, I will provide you 5 steps in creating your first Facebook ads campaign. The first thing you need to do is create your business page, which I've done for the purpose of this tutorial. And my page is called the Big Traffic Fire Sale. So after you've created your business page, what you need to do is go to the right-hand side of your page, and then you'll notice there's a Create Adverts option, so click there, and then you'll be automatically directed to your Facebook Adverts Manager. Okay, so now as you can see, you have to choose your campaign objectives. So there are different campaign objectives for which you can choose from that have their own different purposes and outcomes. So there's awareness, consideration, and conversion. But for this particular tutorial, I will only be focusing mainly on conversions, which will help you generate leads and promote your products to your prospective clients. So now, the second step that I'm going to take is select my subcategory from conversion. And the one I'm going to select is website conversions. So website conversions will help you generate traffic to your website and get people to take valuable actions on your website or applications, such as adding payment information or making a purchase. Next, you need to have a campaign name. Let's see, we'll put Big Traffic Fire Sale in this field. And then you can set up your first AdWord account. Now, on the left-hand side of your page, you can see that you've already created your campaign objective, which we've set to website conversions earlier on. Now we want to create our new AdWord account, but first you need to fill in the details, which includes your country, your currency, as well as your time zone. Let's set it up according to the United States. So your country is the United States, so you should change this to US dollars, and we're taking Los Angeles as our time zone. Now we're going to head to the advert set. Now press Continue. We're directed to the Advert Set section, which has several subcategories under it, so we'll go through it one by one. The first one is conversion. What's conversion? It's where you choose which site you want to promote, like your website or your app. We're selecting website or messenger. Next, we select a conversion event. What's a conversion event? A conversion event is a method you choose featuring activities going on your website. So let's click here. When you scroll down, these are all the different methods that you may choose from to describe your website activities. We'll go with View Content. View Content tracks key page views, for example, the number of people who have viewed your product page or your landing page or the articles that you've written. Let's go with this one, View Content. And the different methods of tracking the activities on your website are all generated by your Facebook pixel. The next step that you need to do in your advert set is identify audience. What you must do next is fill in all the details here, which includes your audience's location, their age, gender, and also language preferences. Now, let's see, we only want to advertise to people who only live in this particular location. In this case, they're in the United States. Click on More Detail and it reveals people in North America and South America. Next is age. The age range is also very important because you would only want your intended audience to visit your page. Gender can be all, men only, or women only. And also your language preferences. In this case, we're only targeting people who speak English. The next step is detailed targeting. Detailed targeting is an option that enables you to target a very specific audience. We need to click Browse, and you can target people from a certain demographic or interests or behaviors and other categories. Let's click on Interests, and you see a wide range of categories you can choose from. Let's say your audience is only interested in business and industry. The most useful part is when they actually list down how many people are interested in that particular category. For instance, advertising has 190 million people, agriculture, architecture. These people also described having interest in this particular category because they've recently liked pages related to architecture. Next, you must identify where you want to place your ads. There are two options, automatic placements and edit placements. This is where Facebook decides where your ads will automatically appear, and they'll be placed in an area where they'll likely perform best. In our case, which is conversions, they'll show up in the Facebook desktop or the mobile feed. For edit placements, you'll want to filter your Facebook appearances. For example, you don't want your Facebook ads to appear on Instagram or Audience Network. So you can opt for Edit Placements. Now we've reached the final category of the advert set, which is to identify the budget and schedule. Facebook will actually ask you to name the amount of your daily budget. I'd recommend $10 per day because you want to scale small. This is the first time you're advertising with Facebook ads. It's best not to blow your budget and spend beyond your means. So you'd only spend about $70 per week, and this is quite reasonable for the placement of your ads. Now we've reached the final stage of setting up your Facebook ads, which is the formatting of your advertisements. First thing is to decide how you want your advertisement to look. You can choose carousel or single image or single video or slideshow. Usually we go with carousel, where you can create an advert with 2 or more scrollable images or videos. Next is to choose the images and links for your Facebook ad. For starters, I recommend you manually select your images and links to place in your carousel template. Now, if you choose to autofill, Facebook will automatically generate the image for you. Now we must set our text. Let's write "sending hordes of visitors to your website," and this will be the text your audience will see in your advert. Next is to select your destination, which is where your audience will be directed after they've clicked on your advert, which could be your website URL or Messenger. For now, I want them to go to my website because I want them to be directed to my landing page. As you can see, on the right-hand side is a template of how your adverts will look on Facebook. There's the headline and new link description and also the call to action button. There are several call to action options: learn more, contact us, and others. Next is to select an image for your advertisement. So select image, and you can upload any image you like from your image library on your desktop computer. So you click there. And I select this image of traffic lights. Then click Confirm. And your images will appear in your advertisement. So this is what your ad will look like. Now you need to fill in the details of your headline. This is the major headline that will appear on your Facebook ads. I've written "Big Traffic Fire Sale." Then the description of your headline. This should be very, very short and very, very direct and clear so your audience will have a clear idea of what you're trying to promote. I've added how to generate traffic. Your destination URL would be the link off your landing page or website. Then finally is your call to action button, which you have to choose from. There are quite a few options. What you select depends on your campaign objectives. I selected the Learn More option because I want people to learn more about what I'm promoting. After that, just place your order and you're done. Introducing Search Engine Optimization, also known as SEO. Almost everyone is a user of Google search engine. This web browser has dominated the world of web browsers, and millions of people are looking for information all around the globe at this moment on Google. You are not the only one looking for similar information. In fact, thousands of us are scrolling through that first page of Google search results. Most of us won't bother clicking the very next page of that result. Ever wonder about these results Google provides for you? What makes them appear before any other search results? That would be the search engine optimization, also known as SEO. So you just put your business online. You thought all you need to do is just create a website and you're all done. Over time, you realize no one visited your page, and most probably it's because they couldn't find your website. In the end, you want to hire someone who could help you generate visitors, or in this case, web traffic to your website. Before you even think about hiring an SEO agent to help you optimize your site, know about SEO first. The process needs to be transparent to you because it is not as hard as you think. In fact, you might have even done it unknowingly before. What's more, it is a free traffic method. In here, you'll learn about SEO and its relevance to your business trafficking rate, a special step-by-step on how to optimize your business online using SEO, and finally, SEO's potential in your business future. Hello and welcome to another module of the Paid Traffic series. In this module, you'll learn about solo ads. This module equips you with the relevant information to generate traffic via solo ads. First, the basics. What are solo ads? To make it simple, solo ads is a form of advertisement sent out to an entire or a portion of an email subscriber list. The rule is you are purchasing your intended audience or targeted traffic in the form of a mailing list. Your main goal is to drive them to your landing page. You may also purchase solo ads to promote an affiliate link. Where do you find your targeted audience on your intended mailing list? Generally, when you have ideal audiences in mind, you have two choices. You may deal with a solo owner where they have already established their own mailing list in a specific niche. You may also contact an ads broker who acts as an agent for this business. This will be further discussed in the following modules. When you purchase a solo ad, the emails sent to your audiences are dedicated emails. This means the emails revolve entirely around the product or service you intend to promote. The emails are focused on a particular niche area depending on the product or service advertised. This may range from the selling of supplements to fitness campaigns. In a nutshell, solo ads work best for those intending to drive quick traffic in large numbers. This can be applied in context where you are about to launch a product or if you need traffic to be sent to a web page immediately. In the next module, we'll be talking about how solo ads work in detail and how and where to purchase your solo ads. Welcome back. In this chapter, you learn one of the most important strategies in ensuring your media buying campaign's success. The proven way is to reverse engineer your existing resources. What is reverse engineering and how do you go about it? Reverse engineering simply means that you work backwards. Instead of crafting a brand new plan for your media buying campaign, you make use of the information and resources that are readily available. The key here is to model what already works. This saves you a lot of time and money, as you don't have to reinvent the wheel and work with what is already there. Let me give you an example. How do you drive traffic towards your ads campaign via a specific site when you do not have any traffic to begin with? Most ad campaigners don't realize that the source of traffic is already there. Online users are constantly navigating from site to site every minute. It's your job to figure out which site or page they're viewing and how to redirect them to your website. One way is to reverse engineer from your competitors' campaigns. Identify their offer and their audiences. Have you come across a website with a banner promoting specific benefit, such as slimming ads or supplements? These ads are from affiliates or business owners just like you, and if you ever stumble upon an ad which has already served the site for quite some time, chances are the person behind the ad is making a boatload of money. Therefore, it's important for you to work backwards and pinpoint what exactly are their secrets in managing profitable campaigns. All you need to do is find where the existing traffic stream's at and get your message across. In the next module, we'll be digging in deeper into 5 essential variables that will be your foundation in setting up your successful campaign through media buying. In this module, we cover the mobile application for photo sharing, Instagram. Instagram allows you to like, capture, and share any moments to a worldwide hub. It's mobile and technically one of the most powerful social network applications today. Almost everyone with a mobile phone in their possession has Instagram. In 2017, 1 billion users are on Instagram. That's 13% over the world's population. That's not all. As of today, the number of people spending their time on social media is rising. It's recorded 30% of our time is spent online, and most of it is spent on our mobile phones. Thus, 60% of it is from our mobile devices. It means the total hours spent on social media has overtaken the time spent on eating and socializing in person. An average Instagram user spends approximately 15 to 20 minutes of their time scrolling, liking, posting, sharing, and socializing. This information allows 50% of the world's brand to use Instagram as part of their online marketing strategy. Some of the top brands that have reached hundreds of thousands of followers are National Geographic, Victoria's Secret, The Ellen Show, and even Nike. National Geographic themselves has generated at least an average of 400,000 likes from a single photo. That's a huge amount of traffic generated. It's not impossible for you, an online marketer, to generate the number of likes and views you want from Instagram. You might think all you need to do is to post an awesome high-definition picture and wait for the likes to come in. But will it even span across multiple users out there? How would you know that your post can be viewed by users worldwide? Are you even aware of the most popular time to be posting on Instagram? Worry not, in the coming modules, you'll learn how these brands have generated tons of traffic by having over thousands of likes on their photos and millions of views on their videos. Welcome to the Big Traffic Fire Sale, your one-stop method on generating massive traffic. Regardless of your intention to grow a business, starting up, or simply to gain popularity, this course helps you in generating traffic using paid and free methods. Why is traffic important? If you own a business, it's the main driver for sales. You can have the best sales funnel on the planet, but if no one is visiting your website, it doesn't mean a thing. How would you ever expect to get income without visitors? The theory's simple. The higher your traffic is, the higher probability it converts to sales. What types of traffic are there? Basically, there's only 2 kinds of traffic that can help you generate traffic: paid and free traffic. Paid traffic is a form of traffic that you, an online business, generating using services that require payments. Usually, you need a service that is embedded within your website, or you hire agents to help you set up paid traffic. There are multiple platforms that provide the services of paid traffic. This usually comes in the form of a paid advertisement that comes up first on a user's dashboard. Take a look at Facebook, for example. The right column of your newsfeed is the advertisement board. In order for owners of the Facebook page to promote their page or items they have on sale on the column, they need to pay Facebook for the service. This is similar to when you scroll down on Instagram and stumble upon a sponsored content. Free traffic, on the other hand, is none of that. They're called organic traffic because it's generating traffic using a non-paying method. It depends solely on the user's skill to optimize their website by utilizing keywords, tags, and multiple crosslinks. Some searches, if you look it up on your web browsers, are not labeled with ads on them, but they still make it on the first page of the search result. It's all about using multiple social networks and other websites to link the desired site that needs traffic. In Big Traffic Fire Sale, you will learn how to get the best out of your desired traffic using both paid traffic and free traffic. Hi there, and welcome back to the Solo Ads series. In this module, you'll learn how to generate and purchase your traffic via solo ads, specifically focusing on solo owners. Mentioned in the previous module, in order to search for your intended mailing list, there are 2 approaches. 1, solo owners. 2, solo ad brokers. What's the difference between the two? Solo owners are individuals who own their own solo ads. They've established their own mailing lists where they will sell a solo ad to you, and it's dependent on your market. Usually, solo owners will charge you by cost per click, or CPC. This depends on how many customers are interested and click on your email for further information. Having said that, there are some downsides in opting to purchase your traffic from solo owners. As the name suggests, solo owners are only solo owners. Initially, most of them do have a specific mailing list for marketing and business purposes, but as their mailing list expands, many people inquire to purchase their lists where they have turned it into their main niche. Therefore, they are only interested in making money by selling their lists. Sometimes it's even possible that their mailing list doesn't even correspond to the advertisement that you intend to sell. This means you may be wasting your resources as you're promoting your product to the wrong audience. Secondly, certain markets or niches have very few solo owners, as the market can be relatively new, or it's not been explored much by consumers. For instance, markets that cater towards very specific products for very specific audiences. Example, supplements to control the sugar level of diabetes patients. As a result, you may find some difficulties in generating or finding suitable mailing lists for you via solo owners. Another drawback is, as the solo owners are charging you based on CPC, the conversions may be low. As stated earlier, some of the mailing lists would not entirely hit the bullseye for you, as the audiences are a mismatch. Now, you've understood solo owners. In the next module, we cover another vehicle to generate your traffic, which is solo ads brokers. Hello there and welcome back. In this module, we'll be exploring the basic fundamentals of Facebook advertising. This includes selecting the most suitable campaign objective to generate traffic to your cause. So what you need to realize is the most recent Facebook ads account has 13 different campaign objectives for different and very specific purposes. Your advertising campaign objective is the action you would want your audience to take. Setting your campaign objective and selecting the most suitable one will determine the overall success of your advertisement. As our main objective is driving traffic towards your business, we'll be focusing only on 4 campaign objectives, which are traffic, video views, lead generation, and website conversions. Let's explore each in more detail. First is the traffic objective. With traffic as your objective, you're able to send people to your websites from Facebook and increase the number of visits. You're also able to get people to download your app. There are various ads formats for you to choose from in order to advertise your ad, which ranges from photos to slideshows. Secondly is video views. With video views, you're able to show your prospective customers your product launches, behind-the-scenes footage, as well as testimonials to raise awareness as well as marketing your brand. Videos are proven to be a credible source in promoting your products or service. Next is lead generation. This campaign objective is very effective and useful as it functions to collect information from your prospective clients by asking them to fill out a form in the ad with their details. Their information may include their age, email addresses, as well as interests. Lead ads are useful to collect sign-ups for newsletters, price estimates, follow-up calls, and business information. Last but not least is website conversions. This campaign objective is to get your customers acting on and using your website. For instance, you can track conversions when a customer purchases a product from your website. To enable website conversion ads, you will need to use the Facebook Pixel for websites. The final lesson for Tumblr would be the relationship between Tumblr and traffic. In this module, you familiarize yourself with the tagging, hearts, reblog, and explore. Remember the photo you want to post? Tagging it properly is the most difficult decision for you to make. You might wonder, will people even search this tag? Consider this research for a moment. It's been researched that top tags in Tumblr are LOL, fashion, vintage, art, GIF, makeup, animals, landscape, and even animals. Oh, and cats. That's right, these are the tags that have been conquering the tag game in Tumblr. Even if your desired tag is not in the list, that doesn't mean you should stop tagging your post. The whole idea is to get you to understand that any words can be a tag option. Who would have thought that LOL would be one of the top tags? So keep tagging. That way it'll be easier for users to look up the relevant post with similar tags. You can utilize it using tricks learned previously on Instagram. Next, we learn about hearts and reblogs. These two usually come hand in hand in Tumblr. One does not simply heart or like a post without reblogging it. It is an unspoken rule in Tumblr. If you do both, your dashboard's right column will suggest different posts that would fit your need. Users of multiple interests will appear for you to follow, and the cycle continues. As mentioned earlier, liking and reblogging a post will allow your Explore board to expand. The Explore button on the top right screen will direct you to it. On the top page, you'll see options that are recommended for you, trending, staff picks, and all the way to asks. Simply click on the recommended for you option and voila! Based on your likes and reblogs, Tumblr will automatically sync your exploration in Tumblr accordingly. This is how you and all the other users find their way in Tumblr. Those are the key factors of traffic generation in Tumblr. When you finally utilize all the points given to you, users will easily find you. Users with similar tag interests will eventually find your post despite a small number of likes or reblogs your post has had. To sum up this training, upload relevant posts, keep exploring, like and reblog to expand your followers. Good luck! Introducing your most creative traffic method making, Tumblr. Tumblr acclaimed itself to be one of the world's most creative websites, creating a community where free speeches reign supreme. Ever since it existed, Tumblr is committed to celebrating the creativity of its users. This is the place where users connect with others who share their interests. Their mobile application itself has been downloaded over 50 million users worldwide in 2017. Following this reception, Tumblr has been dubbed as one of the highest traffic-generating methods apart from Facebook. This is thanks to its unique crowd and the opportunity given to the crowd to reflect who they are, what they love, think, and believe. According to Tumblr, their community creates at least 90 million posts each day. What makes it different from Facebook? It sounds like another social network platform to you, doesn't it? Well, remember Friendster and MySpace? Studies showed that users of these social network giants even labeled Tumblr as an upgraded version of both. And that's not all. Did you know the trending word GIF was made official thanks to the community of Tumblr? That's right, Tumblr created a trend that made it impossible for the online community to ignore. There's also an occurrence where a 30-second-long Japanese commercial went viral amongst fans worldwide, especially the Tumblr community. Despite it only being a commercial, it spread like wildfire on Tumblr, generating traffic across multiple hubs. Fans worldwide expressed their interest in the commercial by creating a blog post on Tumblr, fan fictions, and even online petitions calling on the studio to finally make it into a full animation series. That animation is titled Free. These are proof on how powerful the Tumblr community is. Famous brands have recognized its potential and have decided to register themselves to Tumblr. The list includes Calvin Klein, Disney, Adidas, Coca-Cola, and Sesame Street, to name a few. Hi and welcome back. Towards the end of this module, you'll create your own account and manage it accordingly. Then you'll start looking up for anything interesting and relevant, following fellow bloggers of similar interest. You'll learn to publish your first post and optimize it. Finally, we'll explore the top most used tags by the majority of Tumblr users. Starting off, you need an active email account to register for Tumblr. This is the Tumblr's homepage for unregistered users. Click Sign Up. Once it's done, you'll be directed to a page welcoming you to Tumblr. Enter your relevant username. If you're signing up as a business, it's advisable to use your company's name. Continuing, you'll see a page with multiple things suggested for you to follow. You can follow as many as you want. Once you've made your pick, click Next. You'll see a loading screen where Tumblr is automatically optimizing your choices and building up your dashboard accordingly. Here's your dashboard. Tumblr will then help you navigate through your dashboard. First, you'll be taught on liking a post. Clicking the heart button will notify the person who posted it to get a like. That's one of the main items you aim for when posting something relatable to your business in Tumblr. The more likes you get, the more users will be directed to follow you. Then you'll be taught to reblog a post using the icon beside the heart. Reblogging a post will allow the post to be on your blog so your follower can see it. Keep in mind, other users may also reblog your post. When you click reblog, you have the options to add comments on the post. What's more, you can add tags to it too. Plus, you have the choice to either reblog it instantly, add to your queue post, save in your draft, post it privately, or even schedule the post. You also have the option to share it amongst your followers or to other platforms as well. Either way, this will help your company reach and expand across multiple users in Tumblr. We've reached the final lesson to gain traffic using Instagram, so what's next? Remember how previously you could add your contact information when you've converted your normal profile into a business profile? Well, that is the only clickable link directing users to your website. That's why it's important to add your website to your description and thus direct users to your desired website. So one of the constant ways to do this is to always mention your website link on every caption of your posts. Ever seen posts with check link in bio or link in bio? They're trying to drive users to their main page. For example, if you're doing a sales promotion, make sure when you share a post with a link in bio caption, you've updated your URL to direct users towards your sales promotion page. The process is similar if you've updated your blog or are launching a new product or anything else for that matter. Other than captioning your post, you need to tag it. There are numerous tags going on around the internet at the moment, but the usage and popularity of a tag is different across social networks. Research shows on Instagram the most popular used tag is #love. Currently, it spans across 1 billion posts in 2017. And it's commonly used by teens. What comes next after #love is #social and #foodporn. Both span around 5 million and 100 million usage consecutively. But what if your business is not related to love? Can you even maintain a tag related to post if none of your posts equates to the next popular hashtags? Then it's time to get creative with your tags. Let's say you've had a new strawberry milkshake recipe to boast about, and you've updated the how-to on your blog. Remember to update your link and hashtag your captions. So instead of #strawberry milkshake recipe typed without space, try individual hashtags for each word like #love, #strawberry, #milkshake, #new, #recipe, #foodporn. That way, your hashtag will span across differing word searches instead of one full sentence. It'll be easier for the users to find your posts this way. Interesting? This is how you generate traffic, not only to your Instagram profile, but to your main page as well. Try it out. The whole purpose is for you to study the pattern of your users and anticipate their needs in your future posts. The next agent of SEO is the off-site optimization. Off-site optimization is a process of ensuring your site achieves the highest rank using external approaches. Simply put, it's not optimized within your site. You'll need other sites, multiple platforms to steer Google into your main site. By now, the most important site as ranked by Google will be announced as the highest ranking site in a search result. You'll see this site mostly in the very top 3 of your search results on the first page list. To be one of those sites, explore how Google evaluates the importance of a website. The key to Google's attention is through links. You see, the more links are being shared on multiple pages, the more important your site will look to Google. Take a look at this image. Your site is at the center, and you have multiple sites sharing or linking your site in their site. Google will define this site, your site, as a presence of authority. The formula sounds simple, doesn't it? Well, not quite, because Your real challenge would be, how many other sites are actually linking your site, or do you have ample reliable content for users to consider linking to it? Most times, the perception of a site's authority is regulated by the number of sites that are linking to it. When your link appears on a bigger platform and recognized blogs, it will steer your site to rank higher in Google's list. For example, previously you have a post regarding the art of publishing your book. It's generating views on site optimization. However, your traffic is not meeting your expectations. So you wanted to use the off-site optimization agent by linking your main site to other platforms. Most online businesses resolve this problem by creating multiple social network accounts. These social network giants, such as Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Tumblr, or even Snapchat, are sometimes more efficient in driving traffic than your sole website. This is because online users around the globe have at least 2 out of the previously mentioned social network accounts. You either create a page, a group, or a profile dedicated solely to your business and start building it up using content from your website. This way, you're generating views by linking your main site to these platforms. Doing so allows your links to be shared to users of these platforms. Your traffic will rise, and slowly your site will be presenting an authoritative figure to Google. Time to meet one of the biggest traffic-generating giants, Facebook. The word Facebook is no longer foreign to almost every nation's population. Facebook took the world by storm when it first made its official appearance in 2004. 4 years after its launch, Facebook garnered more than 100 million users. To date, Facebook announced they have over 1.9 billion active users and 1.15 billion mobile active users. The definition Facebook provides for active user are users who have visited the site in the last 30 days, followed by monthly growth, the average percentage of growth rate from the increase of active users. If you think this information is a waste of time, then making traffic from creating a free Facebook page is not for you. Believe it or not, these numbers put Facebook on a golden plate, making it harder for business giants out there to ignore. Did you know the like and share buttons are clicked to almost 15 million websites daily? The potential of your own website's content to be shared and liked are higher with the help of Facebook. Don't forget the demographic users of Facebook. The split between female and male users on Facebook are similar percentages, which means you should be able to effectively reach both genders on Facebook. Since there isn't a large statistical difference between both genders, content generated is usually easily distributed and shared among everyone. On average, users spend about 20 minutes per Facebook visit, spanning across billions of users. That's a decent amount of time to make your relevance, to get the most traffic out of it. Some online marketers may be overwhelmed by the amount of time and effort they should spend on Facebook just to make a grounded appearance to active users. Generating traffic using only a free Facebook page may seem impossible at first, but this information given out to you is more than enough for you to take advantage of it. Facebook Page Traffic Generation, Part 1. In this module, you'll learn how to create a free Facebook page, plus navigate through the important items to optimize for your Facebook page from your profile picture, cover image, and all the way to your post. First, create your new Facebook page. Should you already own your own main website, treat this page as your second website. The whole idea of generating traffic is to steer users to your main website. But if this is going to be your main website or store, you might want to consider using one of our previous paid traffic methods, Facebook ads. That method will be far appropriate if your Facebook page is your main website. To get started, create a new Facebook page. To do so, create a personal profile, sign up, and fill in the necessary details in the sign-up page on Facebook.com. If you have an existing personal profile, use that to create a new Facebook page. It's advisable to do so because it'll be easier for you to gain views over your existing friends. Click Pages on the left side of your newsfeed under Create and choose your type of business. Either choice will prompt you to fill in the important details necessary for other users to find you and, of course, the name of your business. You will be directed to your page. Next, treat your picture as your own brand, thus use your business's logo for it. Click this box and upload the photo. Then on the bottom of your page name is an option to create page username. This is one of the effective ways for people to find your page in Facebook search. The best way to do this is just use your page name as your username to ensure a concrete search result. Your username must be at least 5 characters long without generic items or extensions. Then there's your cover page. The only difference to it would be to treat your cover page as your business's current activity or advertisement. If you have a long-term sale or new product launch coming up, it would be wise to advertise it on your cover photo. Once you've got that all set, you'll need to fill in one of the most crucial parts of your page, the About section. Over here, you have all the necessary information to be filled for the ease of educating your followers of your business. Remember to fill in all the relevant sections, especially your contact information. Most businesses neglect this section, which in turn didn't generate a lot of traffic to their main website, and that is not advisable. Now that we've settled the crucial itinerary of your page, next we'll start optimizing the usage of your Facebook page using relevant posts to gain traffic. Welcome to Part 2 of your traffic generating method using Facebook. In this module, we'll explore the kinds of posts available for you to create and have it reach users around Facebook. Don't ever leave your page looking empty. An empty page is defined as a page without new content every week. At most, you have only 5 posts. And most of your posts contain only likes, but no comments from users. Worse yet, that post of yours is not relevant to your page. So before you start sharing anything, keep in mind to do so. You'll need at least 5 to 10 posts readily available on your page. That way users won't be discouraged to follow you because those posts show you are active and it's ready to be shared. Use any relevant items you have from your main website and post them within your page. Plus, we advise that you put the relevant links of your website on each post to steer users to your website immediately. Once you click on Post, you have 7 different options of posts to choose from. Choose one in relevance to your post. Should you wish to share a photo or video of your products and services, click the icon and a pop-up to upload in differing methods are available. Each option comes with a self-explanatory description to ease your decision. Then you get to advertise your business. Here you'll see 3 options. The first requires your update, your call to action button, which we'll talk about later, and second requires you to pay to advertise. The third option is for you to share this page with your friends. Since this section is all about utilizing free traffic, the third method is for you. Next is starting a live video. It's recommended to start a live video after you've announced you're going to make one. The appropriate length of time between your announcement and starting the live video should be at least 5 minutes apart. The longer you keep your followers waiting, the hype will lessen. Get Messages allows you to share a post where followers direct messages to you regarding the post itself. This is one of the options for you to get an immediate response from your followers. Creating an event allows you to invite your followers and other users to join an activity you've organized. If it requires users to purchase tickets, copy the link of your ticketing website to the event page creation. Create an offer will give your followers the opportunity to redeem any offer set by you at a certain period. Finally, writing notes. This is suitable to manage any frequently asked questions or FAQs and any relevant how-to or any permanent rules or regulations that require users to read up and refer to should they have questions about it. Next, you'll learn how to maintain your consistent activity using Facebook Insights. Hi there, we reached the final chapter of the Warrior Special Offer series. In this final module, you'll learn 5 tips to ensure your WSO success. The first tip is to bump your special offer thread as often as you can. When members visit the WSO Marketplace, your thread title is the first thing that they'll view. Bumping your thread means that your offer title will be placed on the first page of the WSO marketplace. Usually, when new offers come in, your offer will be pushed further behind if you choose not to bump it. The cost for bumping your offer is usually $19.95. The second tip to ensure you optimize your WSO is by subscribing to the WSO thread. This is done once your WSO thread is made live. When you subscribe to the thread, you're able to reply to your client's query promptly. This creates a better chance in securing clients as they know you are serious of the offer. Thirdly, get more views of your offer through banner advertising. Banner advertising is one of the best strategies to reach all Warrior Forum members, not just restricted to the WSO community. The majority of the Warriors Forum members are interested in internet marketing, online entrepreneurship, and business in general. Therefore, banner ads are capable of driving highly engaged traffic to your product or landing page if your product matches their interest. There are two main spots to advertise your banner ad: the top banner ad and the bottom banner ad. Most advertisers will choose the top banner ad. That's because it is above the fold and it can be seen by almost all visitors to the Warrior Forum. The banners on the Warrior Forum are charged based on CPM, which is cost per impression. The top banner will cost you $5.99 per 1,000 impressions, and the bottom banner will cost you $1.49 per 1,000 impressions. The fourth tip is to incorporate videos in your sales letters to increase the conversion rates and sales of your offer. People are more attracted to an interactive sales offer as compared to the traditional one. The most strategic way in implementing this is by placing the video above the fold as an introduction to your offer. Last but not least is to incorporate testimonials as proof that your product is worth the purchase. However, there is such a thing as too many testimonials in a sales letter. When you put too many testimonials on your page, the effect will be diminished. Put a maximum of 3 and provide a link if you have more, so it is seen only by those interested. Always ensure you create your WSO strategically to maximize your return on investment and minimizing loss. Find ways that work for you to drive traffic to your offer. Hi there, and welcome back. In this module, we provide you with the golden rules to ensure your solo ad success. The 2 rules focused on in this chapter are to identify your target audience and secondly, to be specific in your advertising. When you intend to launch a product or service, you have your own target audience in mind. Without any consumers, there's no reason for you to even think about the product in the first place. The same case applies in solo ads. You have to know which market to focus on and whom you are servicing. The first golden rule: identify your target audience and be familiar with their demographics. For instance, if you're selling skincare products that specialize in getting rid of acne, the questions you want to ask yourself are: which age group are you focusing on? Are you focusing on males, females, or both? What type of products are they purchasing? What sites are they interested in and looking at? It's important to identify these factors as it'll aid you in being more specific towards your advertisement goals. As a result, you're able to effectively generate the kind of traffic you want. By identifying your market, you're also able to select the market where people congregate for a specific cause or interest. After you've identified your target audience and you find a mailing list that works for you, remember to keep going 2 times bigger than your previous round. For instance, if you purchase 50 subscribers on a list and it works for you, continue with 100 subscribers for the next round. Continue to do the same each round until you have accumulated your ideal list for your advertisements. But always remember to not drastically go for a huge solo ad if you're relatively new to the scene. The strategy is to scale it small and to go bigger each time. This way you don't waste your resources on gaining unwanted subscribers. Now, the second golden rule is to be specific in your advertising. A lot of rookie solo ad users happen to be vague in what they're selling, thus confusing the audience. First and foremost, be clear of your purpose or goals of the email. Do not confuse the readers by making them wonder what your offer is. Clarity is key. Cut to the chase. Another important pointer to note is to stay true to why the audience opted into your list. For instance, when your solo ad directs them to your squeeze page, make sure that they get what they came for. If your squeeze page is giving additional information on your skincare product, don't send them an ad on slimming pills. Yes, it happens. When you fail to deliver relevant information to your audience, it can go two ways. They either hit the unsubscribe button or worse, report you as spam. It's important to not only generate and drive traffic to your page, but to sustain and build up your lists as well. Hey there, and welcome back to the Solo Ads series. In this module, we'll be focusing on another golden rule where you can't afford to miss, which is knowing your numbers. When we talk about numbers, it all boils down to two major components. One, identifying the cost to purchase your solo ads. Two, tracking your progress. In any business, it's vital to identify the costs invested in your product or service. This is to ensure that you adhere to the budget and do not go overboard as a result, wasting your resources. When you have invested, the next step would be tracking your progress to identify if your investment generated profit or loss. Now, some people may think it's unnecessary to track your progress when you're only dealing with solo ads, but trust me, it pays to be systematic and calculative, especially if you want to go big. First and foremost, let's identify the cost to purchase your solo ads. When purchasing solo ads, you are usually charged based on cost per thousand. That's CPM. CPM is a marketing jargon and is the most common method in pricing web ads. It refers to the cost of a media vehicle reaching 1,000 people in audience. Some solo ad sites will charge you based on their fixed rate. For instance, it'll cost you $1,500 to advertise to a mailing list of a specific size. The M in CPM represents the Roman numeral for 1,000. The CPM formula is as follows. Cost of 1 unit of media program divided by size of media program audience times 1,000. Let's illustrate an example. The mailing list size for Market A is 100,000. The price for a solo ad referring to Market A is $10,000. Therefore, your CPM would be calculated as follows. CPM equals $10,000 divided by 100,000 times 1,000, which equals $100. This means it'll cost you $100 to reach 1,000 audience in Market A. The cost to purchase your solo ads is dependent on the market. But remember, our rule is to start small and grow bigger as you go. Do not pay a fortune if you are still new to the scene. After you've paid for the cost and your ads are up and running, it's time to track your progress. What you need to do is create your own method for tracking, where this can be effectively done with Microsoft Excel. Get to know your numbers and, most importantly, your results. Did you hit the target? If you did, then congrats. If you did not, then this is when you backtrack and detect what went wrong. You should track your progress based on the following points: number of clicks on your landing page, sales accumulated, pending sales, the cost of advertising, profit gained, net results. Always remember, numbers don't lie. It's time for you to publish your product to the affiliate. So you've set up your payment profile and added necessary information to your account in jvzoo.com. Great! Time to add a product and let your affiliate promote it for you. At the same time, you'll drive customers to your website's sales page. At your seller's dashboard, you see the Add a Product button on your right. Clicking it will direct you to the Add Product Information page. There are tons of information related to your products that you will need to fill before jvzoo.com can let affiliates promote it for you. Don't worry, it's not as hard as you think. To start off, you'll need to fill the basic information. This section covers all the compulsory necessary items for you, the merchant, to provide. One good thing about this would be this little question mark in the small blue box. Once you hover your mouse over the options, you'll get to see a chat box that explains the options. The first section asks you to confirm whether you would allow or disallow sales to your products. Let's assume that you allow sales and you wanted it to be shown in the marketplace. Don't forget to set the launch date and time of your product. As indicated, your product will not be visible in the marketplace until this date and time are set. Next, enter the name of your product, the main currency you're using, and of course, the price of the product. The conversion payout percentage means the amount of pay your affiliate will get should a purchase be made. If the product you're selling has a subscription payment, you'll need to fill in the pop-up information. Additionally, if you have a trial price, another box will appear for you to fill in. Moving on, continue with filling in the quantity. If you're selling it without a fixed amount, just leave it empty, but if you do, type in the exact amount. Then, you'll come across 4 important boxes to your traffic generating method. They are the support email address, the support URL, landing page, and the sales page. Fill in your business email and your main website support site. This will allow customers to be directed to their email composer with your email as the end receiver, and your main website should they come across difficulties about your product. Next is the sales page. If you have other sales pages or promotional pages from your website, this is the space for it. Simply copy the links from your site and paste them here. Make sure to tick the Send All Traffic to Sales page after launch date time. This way, the traffic you gain will be sent to your main sales page. Simply put in the link to your sales page from your main website. Your next option will either allow your affiliate to have access to your sales page. If you only want your affiliate to generate traffic to your sales page, it's best to not allow them to have access to it. Moving on is your delivery method. You have 2 options here. You either direct customers to your protected download page or direct them to a thank you page. Adhering to your type of business, either option is entirely up to you. In the end, both allow you to link a page to direct your customers to your URL. The return period option will allow customers to return the product within a set of periods that you've decided on. Tick the Make My Product Eligible for Product of the Day if you want to participate in that. In the next segment, we'll cover the rest of the items in this page, and concluding your traffic-generating future to the affiliate. Hi there! In the previous modules, we discussed on how to reverse engineer and model your offer plus useful tips to drive traffic to your campaign. Now, in this module, you'll learn the steps to start creating your banner and managing your first offer. The first step before creating your banner is to identify your budget. To ensure you're working within your budget, use Ad Network to generate and run your banner. Ad Network is a company that connects advertisers to websites to host their advertisements. When you opt for their service, they'll continuously run your banner in every site possible, but that does not determine your success in generating traffic. The cost of advertising through Ad Network is quite high. Unless you own a multi-million-dollar empire, you may be spending an extra $10,000 to $30,000 to run your ads on multiple sites. Therefore, start small by scaling it small. Keep these 3 simple steps to ensure your banner's success. 1. Determine the size and style of your banner. 2. Connect to an ad server. 3. Set up an even delivery or frequency cap. First and foremost, determine the size and style of your banner ad. A lot of people make their very first mistake by choosing the wrong banner size for their ads and wasting their resources. Select the standard size, which works perfectly in all sites and is great for starters. The size is 300 by 250. Secondly, select your banner style. There are various banner styles to choose from, which may range from editorial, video, tabloid, handwriting, and many more. When selecting your style, make sure to align it with your campaign, as it's also a factor to drive traffic. I know some of you may not possess the expertise of creating your own banner. To save time and cost, you can hire freelancers to design your first banner for you. There are 3 sites where you can hire freelancers for good quality work: $20banners.com, freelancer.com, upwork.com. After creating your banner, do test runs on your ads. This is when an ad server comes in handy. An ad server is a paid software that helps you in test running your ads on different sites. It will do all the labor for you, where it helps you track how many views, clicks, and purchases that you've generated after the run. This tool is very practical and saves you a lot of time. Some of the ad servers you may consider are Ad Shuffle, Site Scout, and Zito. After running your ads, take note of the results and how much clicks and the sales you've been receiving. Consequently, to maximize your return on investment, set up an even delivery or a frequency cap for your ad. What does that mean? It's a setting to control the number of times a customer views your ad in a specific time frame. For even delivery, you determine the most effective time to run your ad. For instance, when you have test run your banner, you realize that during the weekdays there are less visitors on your site as compared to weekends. Therefore, you only set your ad to be viewed on weekends, so you don't waste your resources. Meanwhile, for frequency cap, you determine how many times a customer views your ad in a day. If they view it multiple times as well as clicking it, but they do not result in purchasing your product, it may also be a waste in resources. Hence, you may want to allow only a one-time viewing per day per customer for your ad. Hello there, and welcome back to the Google AdWords module. In this module, we'll be unraveling the mechanics of this vehicle, which is essential to kickstart your own campaign and generate your very own traffic. The first vital step is to kickstart your Google AdWords journey, is to create a Google account. If you already have an existing account, then you're good to go. But some users prefer to create a new account, specifically for their use of Google AdWords, so it would not get messy and it'll be more organized. Once you're logged into your account, click on Create Your First Campaign button. Then there's 7 simple steps to kickstart your campaign. 1. Select your campaign type and name. 2. Choose the graphic location where you want your ads to appear. 3. Select your bid strategy and set your daily budget. 4. Create your first ad group and write your first ad. 5. Insert your keywords into the keyword field in your account. 6. Set your maximum cost per click. 7. Enter your billing information. For the first step, I recommend that you choose the search network only as your campaign type for starters. Secondly, decide how large or small a graphic area you want to target. Thirdly, change the default bid strategy to I'll manually set my bids for clicks so you can easily work within your budget. Next, when you write your first ad, ensure your keywords are also inserted in the headline. The 5th step is to paste your keywords. Start with just one set and add plus signs, brackets, and quotation marks to see how many search results you'll get. The 6th step is to set your maximum CPC within your budget. For starters, maybe to always scale. Finally, your ads will start showing up once you've confirmed your payment. Now you're set. When you are already set up, it's time to delve into the building blocks, which is understanding what makes Google AdWords work. Keywords. Selecting the correct and relevant keywords to direct the audience to your landing page is key. As the advertiser, you select a keyword that a searcher might type when they search for their particular interest on the Google search engine. Then you create an advert that will appear on the SERP based on the keywords. Let's illustrate an example. When a person searches for travel packages to India on the search engine, adverts may appear alongside the search either at the top or on the right-hand side of the SERP. Organic search results will also appear amongst the ads, where some people may or may not notice the difference between the two. When you choose to venture into the Google AdWords scene, bear in mind that you're not the only company wanting to serve adverts for that particular keyword or keywords. Other companies with similar niches can also bid for a spot in the SERP. The truth is, if you want your ad to appear at all, you would have to compete against other marketers. The more you pay per click, the higher chance your advert appears in the SERP. However, unlike real-life bidding, it's not just the highest bid for price that is taken into account for the projection of your ad. Google also measures your ad by quality score, which we will unravel in the next chapter. Hey there, And welcome back to the Google AdWords module. In this particular episode, we'll explore more of the statistics to ensure your AdWords campaign's success, which is identifying your audience and your unique selling point. One of the most important factors in ensuring you strategize your ads effectively is by identifying who your customers are and their demands. Developing characters is essential, as you would have an idea of who your potential prospects are. Ask yourself these important questions. What does the customer want? What does your ideal customer do? When do they do it? When are they actively searching for what they want? What device are they using? When you have asked these questions, make sure that you follow it up with thorough research. By doing so, you'll discover your market as well as the customer's needs. Therefore, would you agree that you would not be wasting your resources like time, money, and energy in developing your AdWord campaign? Think of it this way. If your customers are not searching for your product or service via Google AdWords, then obviously your campaign will surely be a waste. Too often, entrepreneurs are so much in love with their products or services that they're offering, they forget that it's not their needs to satisfy, but their customers'. So hold your horses, and before you enthusiastically launch your first campaign, you need to verify whether there is in fact an audience for your show. Next, it's imperative that you identify your USP, your unique selling proposition. What is USP? Your USP is what sets you apart from you and your competitors. It gives you an edge, where it gives your prospects a convincing reason to choose you over everyone else. For instance, if you choose to advertise your traveling package to New Zealand, what makes your travel package different from the ones readily available in the market? What is your X factor? Do you offer destinations in New Zealand that other companies never offered before, or do you have complimentary prizes that other companies never thought of? Are you unique enough? As Dan Kennedy, direct response marketing expert, would put it, why should I, your prospect, choose to do business with you versus any other option, including doing nothing? A powerful USP that everyone will surely realize is fresh, hot pizza delivered in 30 minutes or less guaranteed. This USP originates from Domino's Pizza, which they applied to create a billion-dollar company. So it leaves us with the most vital question: how do you create your own USP? First, identify your strength and what do you have that others don't. As stated earlier, this will be your X factor. Secondly, interact with your customers by hearing them out. A great company is built on customers' feedback and insight. Ask your customers these following set of questions. Why are they doing business with you and not the others? What do they like about your product or service? What can you improve on? Always remember that your price tag is not the sole reason why people buy your product or service. If your competitor is pulling you down on pricing because they're more established, you have to be creative and tackle another sales feature that will compensate the customer's needs. You need to build your sales around that particular feature. Thirdly, in order to create a very compelling USP, analyze your competitors. As the saying goes, if you can't beat them, join them. The best way to go about it is by conducting a competitor analysis. Make sure to analyze your competitors' ads, websites, and marketing materials. This way you can find a way to stand out from the crowd and establish a unique AdWord campaign. Hi there, and welcome back. In this module, we'll learn the strategies and tactics in utilizing your Google AdWords to their maximum potential. The two tactics that we will be discussing is how to structure your Google AdWords account and identifying your relevant keywords. Previously, we've already discussed the steps on how to create your Google AdWords account. But in order for you to be systematic and to stay relevant, there are effective ways to structure your AdWords account. A relevant and logical account structure will surely have a significant impact on your ads, especially in your quality score. When your AdWords account is structured strategically and correctly, it will aid you in the following aspects: more relevant clicks and traffic, a high-quality score, therefore lower CPC, making your account more easier to manage and maintain. If you're planning to run only one campaign, your Google AdWords account is likely to be simple. However, if you plan to run multiple campaigns at the same time, it'll surely pay off when you consider to structure your account in a more optimized manner. Therefore, you can structure your AdWords account as follows. An individual account is structured into individual campaigns. Each individual campaign will have its own ad group. Each ad group will then have its own keyword, unique content, as well as their own landing page. There are multiple ways in which you can set up your Google AdWords account depending on your personal objectives. For instance, you can strategically structure your AdWords account based on your website, referring to the different categories of products or services you're offering. Meanwhile, you may also structure your account based on demographics, such as geographic location, if your business operates in different markets. Now that you've already structured your AdWords account based on the campaigns, you would now have to identify which relevant keyword to apply for the different campaign ads. In order for you to come up with the most suitable and effective keyword, thorough research must be done. This is to ensure that the keywords you intend to use are not of a low quality score and are also not too competitive. This may result in your ad not having a shot to be displayed. There are various ways to conduct keyword research when launching a new AdWords campaign, and one is using WordStream's free keyword tool to start. The steps are fairly simple. First, you need to key in a search term, for instance like baking supplies. WordStream will then generate a comprehensive list of keywords relating to the original search term. The most interesting part is the relative frequency data for the keywords is also made visible to you. You may also view the competitiveness of the keywords as well as the search volume using data from both Google and WordStream. On top of that, you may also test out your keywords by using the WordStream Advisor. It enables you to search for new keyword ideas, identifying the keyword niches, and most importantly, excluding negative keywords from your campaign. WordStream Advisor is WordStream's free keyword tool PPC and social media advertising platform. Remember to always start small with the number of keywords per ad group, which is 10 to 20 maximum. That's because Google works in a way where when there are too many keywords in a particular ad group, the list will get too crowded and the chances of your getting results or generating traffic based on the keywords are slim. Some may not even generate anything at all. Next, we'll identify your audience and USP, unique selling proposition. This will surely set you apart from your other AdWords competitors, and we'll explore that in the next module. Hi there, and welcome back to another module of the Media Buying series. In this chapter, you'll learn the importance of identifying your direct and indirect competitors. When you venture into any business, there's always competition. Therefore, you have to take a strategic step by identifying who are your direct and indirect competitors, especially those who are a step ahead in the business and are creating massive profit day by day. Why is conducting a competitor analysis necessary? First and foremost, when you have an idea of who you're competing against, you will take the initiative to take it up a notch. You can use the information that you have to improve your business performance when you compare it with your competitor. You're also able to identify gaps in the market. Most important, you can leverage on your competitor's traffic source as you now know what the audience is willing to pay for. The same case applies when you choose to advertise your product or service via media buying. There are two types of competitors. One, your direct competitors. Two, your indirect competitors. First, let's understand the direct competitor. Your direct competitor is defined as the company offering the same product or service as you are. For instance, if you're selling health supplements, you notice that Company A is also selling health supplements. Meanwhile, your indirect competitors are those who are offering an entirely different product or service than you are, but they are catering to the same demographic. This means they have the same target audience as you do. Let's illustrate an example. As stated earlier, your company is selling health supplements, catering to a specific audience. In this case, let's say your customers are focused on elderly folks ranging from 50 to 70 years old. For Company B, they are serving the exact same audience as you are. However, they're offering a different product. Company B is offering a fitness course for their customers. What you need to know is there are sites or applications that allow you to track your competitors' performances. One such software is SimilarWeb.com, which is free and practical for those who want to have a rough idea of how their competitors are doing. If you want to dig deeper and have a more detailed description of your competitors, then you can opt for whatrunswhere.com as well as adbeat.com. To subscribe to this site, you have to pay $200 per month. Among the useful information that sites provide regarding your competitors include: what is their niche? Where are they generating their traffic from? Which referrals or advertising platform are they using? For example, Taboola.com, Alternative Daily? Which site are they purchasing their ads from? How many visits do they have on their landing page? When you have gathered the information, you can figure a way to model it to fit your campaign. Be more innovative and add more value to the products or services in the gaps that you've identified. Remember, driving traffic is about 90% offer, as Internet marketing specialist Russell Brunson puts it. When you've got the right offer at the right place at the right time, you'll surely generate the amount of traffic that you deserve. Hi there, and welcome back to another episode of the Google AdWords series. In this module, we'll discuss the steps in coming up with killer ads for your AdWords campaign. When it comes to Google AdWords, most people disregard the fact that besides traffic that you intend to generate, there will be unwanted traffic too. You must take this into account as you're paying when people click on your ads. Therefore, your ads have two very important missions: to attract potential and qualified customers to click on your ads instead of your competitors, to keep the non-related and unqualified customers at bay by not clicking your ads. This concludes that when you have more relevant clicks, you generate more sales. When you do not have unwanted traffic clicking on your ads, you would eventually save more money where it adds to your profit margin. Now, the question is, how do you direct the qualified customers to your ad? Well, you'd need to master the art of composing killer ads. There are 4 key components to your AdWords campaign. 1. Headline. 2. Description line 1. 3. Description line 2. 4. Display URL. Bear in mind that these components will either make you or break you. First, let's look at the headline. The headline should be your main focus, as it's what your prospects will be reading first of all. Moreover, AdWords will only allow a maximum of 25 characters per headline, so make every precious character count. One proven way to construct a compelling headline is by speaking to your customer's end goal. Don't ask them questions that they already are asking themselves and what they already know. Let me give you an example. If your customer is searching for pesticides for their crops, you should not have your headline as "searching for pesticides," which can be redundant. Instead, give them the answer that they're looking for and what they want to achieve. Therefore, your ad headline should be written in this manner: get rid of pests once and for all, save your crops. Give them a solution. For your description line 1 and 2, you're only given 35 characters. Hence, reiterate your offer as effective as possible. Remember to include your USP as well as your call to action to prompt your customer. Another powerful tool to boost your click-through rate is by using the countdown timer, a current feature introduced by Google. This feature can also be inserted in your AdWords campaign, which will install a psychological force known as loss aversion to your prospects. Sometimes people are motivated by the idea of not wanting to be left behind than the idea of gaining something new. Therefore, by adding the simple feature of having an end date to your offer and including a real-life countdown on your ad, you'll surely inject a fear of loss in your prospects. This will surely give you an edge over your competitors. Last but not least, let's look at the display URL. This is oftentimes ignored by most users. The display URL is an important marketing feature if you know how to structure it. Most users will find the easy way out by just copying and pasting their domain name. Instead, what you can do is include your offer, your call to action, or even your USP that will make your URL unforgettable. Let's take a look at the context of the pesticides earlier on. www.domain.com proven pesticides. www.domain.com pests control. www.domain.com unharmful pesticides. When you have already mastered this art, it will increase your click-through rate, CTR, which in turn will boost your quality score and lower your cost per click, or CPC. Think of it this way: great ads will minimize your cost, while lousy ads will only add to it. In this final module, you are going to finalize your product information to your affiliate. Next item concerns both you and your affiliate. Based on your preferences, you can manually approve an affiliate or automatically approve them. It's recommended that you manually approve your affiliate by going through their profile. This is to ensure that no fraudulence is being practiced amongst affiliates without filtering them first. Hence, 3 boxes below are crucial for your affiliate. These are supported by HTML, which means if you have your customized rules and regulations to the affiliate, you can simply copy the links and paste them in the respective boxes. That concludes the basic information of your product. Finally, the advanced features. Should you have an extra information and specific directions that you want out of your product, you'll need to fill them in. First, the checkout options allow you to specify one of the payment options given below. Most accounts use PayPal, but this differs according to your previous payment profile options. Next is the JVZoo Marketplace, or Product Library. Simply write a short description of your product in the provided box, choose the primary category of your product, and 2 additional category. Don't forget to enter the keywords of your product. This is to allow an optimized search of your product according to the keywords you've provided. Additionally, if you want to give your customers a discount for sharing your products on Facebook, you may do so in the FB Social Discount. The amount is entirely up to you. The customers that share this will automatically get the discount as set by JVZoo. In the Make a Dime Sale box, this option will allow you to increase the price of your product at a certain amount after every X number of sales you make. Next is the Autoresponder Integration box. Remember the GetResponse account. This is where your automated respond service will send emails to your subscribers and followers. If you have a webinar integration, simply copy and paste your webinar URL from your website in the space provided. Additionally, retargeting conversion allows you to steer your visitors back to your page. Retargeting helps in making your ads reappear while your previous visitors who didn't purchase anything from you surf the internet. Finally is the external program integration. JVZoo.com offers an automated username and password creation to visitors. This prevents them from passing through all the links just to reach towards your end product page. It helps to avoid privacy and illegal download or purchase of your product. You're almost set. Scroll down and click the Save Product. You'll be directed to your seller's dashboard and you can see that your product is ready to be sold. Now you want to look at this list of affiliates by clicking on the Sellers tab. In it, go to Affiliate Options and click Affiliate Requests. You won't be able to see any list of affiliates if you haven't posted any products, but if you do, you'll see them under Affiliate Requests. This table will show you the number of products they've sold, the option to approve or deny their request, the name of product that they've chosen to become an affiliate of, and a brief comment about themselves. At this point, you may choose whether to approve or deny their request, adhering to the rules that you've set previously for affiliate to be approved. If you wanted to look at your product in the marketplace from the seller's dashboard, click the Product Library and choose Product Library. All the products you've launched are within their respective categories. Finally, if you want to see the number of visitors and sales you made, go to the Sellers tab, choose Reports, and click Sales. You'll see a table that shows an overview of your sales and, most importantly, visitors. So to conclude this segment, slowly but surely, you'll see an increase of your traffic to your website using an affiliate program. As mentioned previously, there are tons of affiliates out there who are willing to promote your products, digitally or physically. All you need to do is register to 1 or 2. Hey there, and welcome back. In this module, you'll learn the 5 distinctive variables that will ensure a successful online campaign. Before coming up with your campaign, there are 5 variables that must be taken into account to assure that you're on the right track. It's also to ensure that you maximize your return on investment and minimize your losses. That's what defines a strategic business owner. This module applies the reverse engineering strategy shared with you in the previous module. When your ads aren't working, refer back to the 5 variables and remember to not have more than 2 unknowns out of the 5. If you do, it'll be hard for you to produce an effective ad to lure massive traffic. The 5 distinctive variables are: 1. The demographics of your prospective customers. 2. The offer. 3. Your landing page. 4. The source of traffic. 5. Your ad copy. First are the demographics of your prospective clients. Before putting up your banner on a specific site, you must identify who's your target audience. As stated in the previous modules, identifying your target market is one of the key factors to an advertisement's success. What's the point of advertising without anyone even being interested? Therefore, you need to get your demographics right. There are 4 points of information to gather. Who are they? Where's their location? What site are they on? What are they interested in? The answers to the questions will give you a bigger picture on how to strategize your ads and which site to display them on. If you put the right offer in front of the wrong demographic, it won't convert. The second variable is your offer. You must be sure of what your offer is. What are you selling? What are the price points? What are your upsells and downsells? An effective way to model your offer, of course, is by reverse engineering. How? Go through or purchase your competitor's offer. Yes, that's the ultimate secret. It's a form of research where you don't have to devise a new plan entirely for your business. Instead, you tweak your offer according to your competitors. When you've found a proven model, go with it. Why waste resources and reinvent the wheel? You can tweak and improve it later when you've made boatloads of cash. Third is your landing page. The landing page is the most important page in the sales funnel. Your landing page is where the prospective clients will be directed to after they've clicked on your ad. The landing page needs to provide information on what you're selling, where it can be in the form of videos or previews. Whatever it is that you're planning to do, cater towards your audience and what's working for them now. Always observe the market, work backwards, and adopt a landing page that's already successful. Let's move on to the 4th variable, which is your traffic source. As mentioned in the previous module, most ad campaigners don't realize that the source of traffic's already there. Online users are constantly navigating from site to site every minute. The question is, how do you redirect them to you? Last but not least is your ad copy. The ad copy is equally important as the other elements, as it's the gravitational factor that influences the prospective clients to decide on whether or not they should click on your ad to know more. It determines your click. There are 3 ways to write a persuasive ad copy. The first step is to use the AIDA model as a guide to write your copy. AIDA is an acronym that stands for Attention, Interest, Desire, and Action. It's an approach used by advertisers to describe different phases of consumer engagement with an advertisement. The second step is by commanding attention to one big idea. This means that you need to focus on your headline. The headline will be the first thing your consumers look at, even before an image. A good headline focuses on your biggest product benefit. Thirdly is by promoting readability with short and broken sentences. Your sales copy needs to be easy to read. Your readers don't want to make an effort in reading your content. Remember to master these 5 variables and maximize your potential by reverse engineering. Hi there, and welcome back. In this module, I'll walk you through 3 simple steps in building your visual portfolio for your Facebook adverts. Believe it or not, the success of your adverts is 80 to 90% dependent on the images that you choose to display. Images are the first thing that will grab your audience's attention. Therefore, it pays to invest some time in curating and selecting the most impactful images for your advertisements. You don't even need an expensive camera to capture good quality images. All you need is the right strategy and tips. Always remember that your images are speaking up for you. The first step is to choose relevant images that your audience can resonate with. Bear in mind that your pictures will be competing against other Facebook users, which includes pictures of babies as well as fancy traveling destinations. The key is to focus on your business's features and make it stand out from the crowd of other images. This can include the people, the environment, and the product that you're offering. For instance, if you're operating a cafe, try and capture your cafe's ambiance, the coffee that you're serving, as well as the friendly staff that are ready to attend to their customers' needs. Do not post pictures of furry animals unless you're in that business. The key here is to be true to your context, staying relevant, so that your audiences are clear of what you're offering. This brings us to our second step, which is getting familiar with your advertisement size. Always remember that your audiences are moving from one device to another. They can be on their computers, and 5 minutes later, they can switch to their mobiles. Hence, it's important to adjust your image's size to fit the needs of your audiences and the different devices that they're using. These are the standard rules that you would want to apply for your images across devices. Always remember that the width of your image needs to be 1.91 times the height. If you want a full-size image on your advertisement, 560 by 292 pixels on mobile devices, 400 by 209 pixels on desktop, 100 by 72 pixels on sidebar. If you do not choose any of the sizes above, Facebook will automatically resize your images to 154 by 154 pixels or even 90 by 90 pixels. Consequently, you will need to resize your photos before putting it up on your advertisement to ensure that the audience may view it in the best resolution possible, as it is also your selling point. The third and final step is to use less text and more of the actual images. This means that you need to keep your text at a maximum of 20% when you're using images for your Facebook advertising. Use actual images when you choose to post images of people or living things, as it gives more of an impact as compared to vectors. When you really need to use vectors for your adverts, make sure to make an impact by using pattern interrupts such as eyeball staring to trigger emotion, colorful and vibrant vectors to captivate their attention, strong borders to captivate their attention as well, familiar images the audience can resonate with, peculiar or ridiculous images, those trigger the audience's curiosity. When you've come up with your ads and you've selected the appropriate images as well as the correct size, it's time for you to test run what works for you and your audience. If it doesn't work, try and play around with your image sizes and the choices of images, whether your audience will be attracted more to real-life images or vectors, and figure out if you're staying true to your advertisement's context. Optimization is always key. Welcome back. We've reached the final chapter of the Facebook advertisement series. In this module, we'll walk you through the steps to optimize your Facebook ads to increase your chances to drive more traffic towards your offer. From the previous courses, I'm sure that you now have an idea on how to run your Facebook ads. However, running your ad is one story and optimizing it is totally a different one. There are 4 critical steps to your Facebook ads optimization. 1. Defining your campaign's goals and strategies. 2. Refining your lookalike audience. 3. Narrowing down your retargeting audience. 4. Facebook ads A/B testing. Let's discuss the first step to optimize your Facebook ads, which is defining your campaign goals and strategies. In the earlier modules, we've emphasized on how important it is to be clear of your campaign objectives. The optimization process of an ad campaign begins before the first ad even gets created. In the context of driving traffic to your website or landing page to generate sales, there are 2 important strategies to abide by. 1. Your ad's creative. 2. Your ad's conversion tracking. Firstly, it's your ad's creative. Visuals are proven to be effective in promoting consumer products. Therefore, it's important to use professional pictures for your products. Adding a human element can increase the number of clicks. Do not focus on the features of your offer. Instead, focus on the benefits that it can bring to your prospective clients. Secondly is to optimize your Facebook ads conversion tracking. Always use Facebook conversion tracking. Remember that you're not interested in clicks or likes, but your Facebook ads cost per conversion. Once you've got your Facebook conversion tracking in place, split test your ads campaign to search for the right audience and design. The second step to optimize your Facebook ads is to optimize your lookalike audience. To refine your lookalike audience, you need to test out your ads using different selections of interests when you are building your ad. Once you've discovered the right set of lookalike audience and interest, it will definitely reduce your cost per conversion. The third step is to narrow down your retargeting audience by breaking them down into various categories instead of grouping them into a single entity. For instance, you may have audiences with different interests, age groups, and locations. When you break them down into different categories, it allows you to be more focused and specific in conveying your message to various audiences. Through this approach, it's possible to increase your audience engagement and improve your conversions from each audience's category. Another approach to retarget your audience is by expanding the age gap of your audience. For instance, you're putting up your ad where you're offering a software and the targeted audience are tech-savvy users. Most advertisers will pick an age range of 18 to 44. Usually, a younger audience will need permission by their guardians to make a purchase, or they don't have enough money to make the purchase. Therefore, by increasing the age gap, you are lowering the cost per conversion, as you're only attracting the correct audience. The fourth and final step is to run a Facebook ads A/B testing. To determine which ad campaign works better, you'll need to run a split test. How do you execute this? Running 2 different ad campaigns on 2 different devices, mobile and desktop. This approach will effectively allow you to target each audience with a specific message instead of running a single ad campaign on different platforms. 2 different ad campaigns on different devices mean both are targeted to different audiences to detect the differences in the results. You don't need a massive ad spend budget to run your split test. Just utilize your standard Facebook ads budget and split between the 2 campaigns. Creating Facebook ads campaigns requires a lot of optimization and testing. Testing helps you in determining which major or minor changes are required to adjust your campaigns. This will improve the performance of your ads, creating a positive opportunity to drive traffic and increase conversions to your landing page. Hi there, and welcome back. In this module, we will be walking you through the fundamentals of Facebook ads cost. Understanding Facebook ads cost is important so that you are able to work within your budget and maximize your return on investment, or ROI. There are a lot of factors that affect your Facebook ads cost. Therefore, there's no fixed answer to the famous question, how much does Facebook ads cost? Everything from your audience to your bidding plan directly influences how much you're going to pay for your ads. Always bear in mind that the cost that you spend on your ads is also dependent on how you align your budget. This means, as an advertiser, you'll state how much you are willing to pay for an ad. You can manually adjust this on the pricing and bidding section. If you choose not to, Facebook will automatically calculate a bid for you within your budget and how long you choose to run your advertisement. Assuming that you are relatively new to the Facebook advertising scene, let me recommend a budget that works for you. Let's begin with $50 if you are opting to drive conversions for 5 days. Every day, Facebook will take up to $10 per day in advertising your ad. The reason why we do not go beyond $50 is because you want to test your ad first before deciding to invest in a higher amount. Imagine if you start investing $100 for your ads and the results don't even make up to your advertising costs. This proves to be a waste of your investment. Hence, test it out first and scale it upwards when you've discovered the advert that works for your campaign's objective. What are the factors that affect your Facebook ad cost? There are 3 factors which include your target audience, the quality of your ads, and the time of the year. First, let's discuss your target audience. The audience you choose will directly affect how much you're paying for your ads. This is because it's possible that other people are trying to target your audience as well. For instance, my company is selling handmade shoes. The audience that I'm targeting is not going to have handmade shoes as their only interest. These customers also love baking, fishing, traveling, and fine dining. Multiple companies will target each of these traits uniquely. All of us are inevitably competing against each other to place an ad on this group of audience. This brings us to the second factor, which is the quality of your ad. The quality of your ad can cause your ad's cost to skyrocket or lower dramatically. There are two factors that you want to keep in mind when evaluating the quality of your ad, which are the relevance score as well as the click-through rate. Your ad's relevance will be scored from 1 to 10 and is assessed based on how relevant your ads are to your target audience. You can obtain your ad's relevance score by heading to your Ads Manager account, where the Ads Relevance tab is added to your ads report. The higher your relevance score, the lower you'll pay for your ads. Your click-through rate, CTR, is the number of clicks divided by the number of impressions. A higher CTR will indicate a higher relevance, thus more value to your audience and lower cost for an ad to be advertised. Last but not least, the cost of your advertisement is dependent on the time of the year. There are peak times in a year when advertisers are all flocking to Facebook for their ads. During this period, the competition is higher, and as a result, you'll pay more. Black Friday and winter holidays are the most demanding and busiest times of the year, but it still can be worthwhile with the extra cost as you can attract more audience to your offer. The most important thing to note when aligning your budget for Facebook ads is to start small and test your ads out. You have to keep trying different variations of ads to get the right conversion for your target audience. When you found an ad that brings in high conversions, scale your budget higher for your ads. Remember, relevance is always key, and this may directly affect your ads cost.